This is really the Fighter and the Kid.
Come on, baby. Just talking about smoking cigars.
Are you a cigar man now?
Well, if I don't say no anymore because I enjoy, it gives me some energy. There's something about a cigar where I'm having a conversation, sipping on a good glass of wine and smoking a good cigar. There's something about it.
Cigars are like a manly, mature thing to do.
Yeah. I was just with my nephews who I love. My two nephews now, they're grown men. They're the best.
How old are they?
23 and 27.
Okay, a little young for cigars.
But just smart and just they get it. And I'm just sitting there smoking. But I don't know if I told you this about my 23-year-old nephew, who's an athlete. The kid who was kicking those 70-yard field goals. You met him.
Soccer kid.
Yeah.
And
stud. And my other nephew is 27, speaks 6 languages fluently, legit. And I've investigated. I go, you don't speak those. But he speaks them. He's an exchange trader, so he speaks them at work. So
their dad's
his
a
Spanish.
monster.
His dad's a monster.
Yeah.
The whole fucking
Where do you think
thing.
they got it from, dude?
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. That raised with that work ethic, raised with
their dad's an absolute
those
monster.
standards, you know. And my nephew impressed the fuck out of me. He's a huge UFC fan. So we go. I don't know if I told you this, but we go. Rogan puts us on the floor. We're watching the fights.
You want to retell the story?
Well, we're on the floor. We're just not behind him.
You weren't cage side.
We were not cage side.
No. You're behind the fighters. Yeah, go ahead. But I don't want to. I just wanted it all to be correct.
Still on the floor though.
You can't see it on TV. Yeah.
Still on the floor though.
You're 12 rows back. It's not a big deal, dude.
It's actually a little bit more. You got to give me
about 15 rows back.
About 6 rows back.
A little more than that, bud.
No, 6 rows.
No, we can see 6 rows on TV.
No, it was 6 rows back.
No, it wasn't.
About 6 rows back.
I know exactly where you're at. You're behind the fighters.
Yeah, so that's about 6 rows.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Roughly 6 rows.
It's all good, dude. It doesn't mean that
you're interrupting my story with details.
It doesn't mean you're not as famous as Jelly Roll, who they put in the front, or Tony Hinchcliffe.
They got my seats.
Yeah.
Hurt me. Anyway,
carry on. I just want to be very spot on it.
So I appreciate that. So my nephew and I are there, and we got a little bite to eat afterwards. And Rogan texts me and says, we're eating at such and such, gives me the coordinates, basically come
tells
by.
You the restaurant.
Yeah, come by and have
come eat with us.
And I say to my nephew, I go, it's late, but I'll go for you because you get to meet probably Hinchcliffe. He's a huge Kill Tony fan. You probably meet Jelly Roll. I don't know who's there.
Most 24-year-olds would jump in front of a train to have that dinner. Yeah.
And my nephew, my awesome nephew he just goes, dude, I'm not going to show up as your +1 and just be that young guy because it's going to be work for them because now they have to acknowledge me and talk to me. Mm-hmm. And it's just an interruption into the flow. And I went, this fucking kid gets it. He gets it. He just gets it.
It's a huge opportunity, but yeah.
Yeah, but he was also like, I'll get that opportunity. He just got a really amazing job, by the way. Like an amazing job.
Awesome.
And there's a reason he got that amazing job.
Yeah.
It's that,
he can read
that
the room.
social intelligence. He reads the room. Yeah. By the way, tell me how rare that is. A lot of people can't read a fucking room.
Oof.
Right?
No.
And this kid can read a room. He can read a room. You read a room, I read a room, read a room. We go in, we see a situation.
Yeah.
One of the things I think that we get along, I think part of the foundation of our friendship is that we can be put in a situation and we come out of that situation. You throw us in a room. We're not talking to each other. We come out with the exact same conclusions.
Every time.
Right away.
And that's like, how about that guy?
Right. Yeah. Or just an assessment of a whole situation. Sure. It might look amazing. We were in a couple situations where everything was amazing. Like it was like, wow, you're in this situation which couldn't be cooler and everybody would want to be there. And these people are amazing. And both of us come out and go like this. Not good people.
Yeah.
And you're like, there it is.
We were at that one dinner that one time. You could tell I was kind of zoned out. And you're like,
dude.
You're not buying it, huh? I went, I just don't care,
I remember that so well. You were bummed, but so was I. And it's the same thing where I just go, why do I feel stressed right now? What's going on that I don't feel like myself? What's happening here? It was like one time with a famous actor, I was sitting down with a friend of mine who was a famous actor, and I was with their agency. I was with the agents. And we were getting wines they said, choose the wine. I go, well, what's the price? And they go, there's no limit.
We don't see
But I was
prices.
like, some of these wines, he goes, there's no limit. Just get anything you want. It doesn't matter. If it's $1,000, it doesn't matter. I'm like, oh, Jesus. I don't know what the bill was. And my friend looked at me and goes, you're so quiet. And I was like, yeah, I hated the energy at that table. It was just everything I just am not
You'd rather
into.
drink cheap wine with friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just, I didn't believe anything that was going on here. It was all weird business
Dude,
talk.
I had a day yesterday, and I brought Bossy to the studio, right? So he's here with me all day. And then I did some work to my lighting. I was eating Flamin' Hot Cheetos and rubbed my eyes, so that's cool. So I was leaving here, and the fuel lines on my truck just blew up before I'm getting on the highway. So I called Joe, called my girl. I'm like, hey, you gotta pick Bossy up. I'm on the side of the road. It's dangerous for him. Get him out of here, and then I'll deal with getting the truck, back to the shop. She picks him up. I'm there for 3 hours before tow truck in the middle of the afternoon. It's
3 hours.
It's 100 degrees out here.
3 hours.
And I'm in jeans, and there's no shade, and I'm so frustrated. I'm just sitting there in silence, so frustrated. I didn't talk to anybody.
Yeah.
The tow truck guy comes from AAA, young Mexican cat. We get in, we're kind of shooting the shit. There's rush hour traffic. You can tell he's just like, oh, man. And I was like, yeah, this traffic kind of sucks now, man. And then he was like, oh, what's wrong with the truck, you think? And I'm like going into the fuel lines and fuel rails and all this stuff. And he's not a car guy. He's like, oh, yeah, he'll figure it out, man. Don't worry. And I was like, yeah, okay. And then there's like that awkward silence. I went, how long you been doing it? He's all, this? In 3 years. And I'm always interested, like, the pay structure. And I go, how do they do it? Like, even Ubers, I always ask him, like, how's it pay? Like, what do you think of it? So with him, and it's not that I need exact numbers. I was like, how they do it? Just AAA, like, they give you the truck, and then they pay you a salary, and then you're covered with their insurance, you get benefits? He's like, nah, man. He's like, they give us the truck, but we have to have our own insurance, I think, and then also we're paid per hour. And he's like, so I do all of Southern Cali, right? I go all over. And I was like, oh, like 9 to 5? He's like, nah, man. I try to work 12 to 14-hour days, Monday through Saturday. I wish I could work Sunday. I was like, God damn, dude. And remember, I was complaining about my truck. And he goes, yeah. And he goes, yeah, I wish I could work Sunday. And he's like, the big thing is tips, too. Like, if we get tips, man, it really helps us out. But he's like, maybe it's just the economy. People aren't tipping anymore.
They don't have cash.
Yeah, that's why I was like, yeah, there's no cash. And then also, with AAA, like, you already have a membership, so you're already paying that monthly fee. So he's
I wouldn't even think to tip that guy. I wouldn't even think to tip him.
Yeah, I didn't either till he brought it up. But this is what he's like. Yeah, and it wasn't like he was giving me a sob story to give him a tip. He was just, yeah, it's because you want to do hours. I wish you could work more. He goes, I'd work Sunday if I could, man. I'd work 24 hours. I was like, oh, hustling, man. And he looked young. I was like, oh, just hustling, trying to make that bread, huh? He's like, nah, I got 4 kids, man. One of my kids is autistic. I was like, I was like, how old? 8, Tiger's age. I was like,
oh, he's getting to you now. Oh, boy.
And I didn't tell him I had kids. I was like, oh, man, that's tough. And so we're talking about his kid and the special school and all this. He's like, he'll be all right and all this stuff. And then when he dropped me off at the house, because I have him take the house, I don't have the shop come get it. Drop me off the house. I never have cash. For whatever reason, I had this because Tiger's baseball team went bowling, and I covered it for all the dads, and so they gave me a bunch of cash. So for whatever reason, I never have cash, ever.
Never.
I had a fucking stack in my pocket.
And you gave it to him.
He started crying.
He did?
Yep.
So cool.
Yep. So.
I would have loved some of that cash.
I gave it away.
All of it?
You want me to call him and ask for it back?
A little bit.
Half of it.
Just half.
Hey, my friend Bryan, did you count that?
Don't you owe him some cash, Bryan?
I do owe him not just some cash. I owe him a lot of cash.
God, thank
Although
you,
we haven't seen the pay-per-view numbers. I'm glad you brought that up, Sanaz. I need to see how Bilal did.
Hey, you have trust me, especially with that production, it was awful. You have a better chance of Biden jumping back into the race and me paying you than those
the press is the press blindly behind Kamala?
Oh, they're changing the whole narrative and everything. Like now they're pretending like she's always been liked and always been loved, even though she's never won a primary.
It's incredible. She won 1% of the vote.
Yeah. Now, like, no, we've always liked her. Check it out.
Yeah.
Did you see her in Atlanta? What up, dogs? She's like trying to get all like urban. She's like, what up, homies? Oh, Meg the Stallion, y'all. She's like, not only did we do it in 2020, but we're going to do it in 2024. You're all, what are you doing?
Yeah.
This is why you're unlikable. Just be you, which I'm
you.
sure sucks.
Be you.
Be
Well,
you.
they
Get
call
on your
her, I
knees.
think they call her the devil. She's had more, as a senator, she's had more of a, so when you work for a senator in the Capitol or, and you're in the White House, people love those jobs. She's had the bigger turnaround in her staff than anybody else. That says a lot. When people don't like working for you and are willing to just quit on a huge opportunity because they can't deal with you.
Yeah, word on the street is her and Biden couldn't be in the same room.
I'm sure.
They despised each other. Yeah.
Well, she's I don't even know what she stands for. So it is. What it is. But apparently she wasn't the border czar. Interesting.
I can show you the video though. If you say you're in charge, we have a physical document saying you're in charge of the border.
It's incredible. But nope.
But to me, I'm like, oh, this is hilarious. This isn't going to work. But you just never know.
You never know.
People are so stupid. No, we've always liked her.
Yeah.
You remember when she was trying to predicate to the urban crowd, and in New York, because in New York, the East
Changed
Coast,
her accent.
that she always does that. But she wore Timberlands because Timberlands are a very East Coast thing. But she wore the wrong ones. There's a certain style you wear. So somebody in her team was like, "Hey,
Totally out of touch.
You go to New York. There's gonna be pictures. Put these Tims on. This is what all the kids are wearing. They've been wearing it for a year." And she wore the wrong ones.
Let me see. This is great.
They're just not that. That's not the style that they're wearing out there.
Yeah, she's unbelievable. And with the mask still, huh? She's wearing a mask?
No, that's an old picture, bud.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look at those two idiots.
Yeah, thanks for California, guys. Did a great job. A couple of California liberals, just as liberals, just playing the identity politics to the nth degree. White dudes for
how
Kamala.
about the more information on that shooter?
What is the what is?
The new picture? You see the new picture?
I haven't
No,
seen
let
a
me see
picture,
the
but they looked in his background.
Well, he was on that chat room. He was
Chat room, yeah. He's and his social. They did find social media now. He's very anti-Semitic, very.
Really?
Oh yeah, anti-American.
Look at this camera angle and tell me this is not something that someone could have prevented. Look at that. Right there.
My God.
Hello?
Oh, and he was using a rangefinder
Fucking kidding
2
me.
hours prior.
Nobody's noticing this.
The problem with the rangefinders, a lot of people have rangefinders.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Especially
But
right around the president.
No, here's the other thing. They did say he was. They did say that he was a person of suspicion. They were trading information about it, but they also think that local law enforcement might have clocked out and a new shift came in. So I always go with total incompetence.
No way, man.
You think it's a conspiracy?
100%.
No, I don't think so.
No, I think that's too much of a
wait.
cop out.
Look
Too
at
much of a
this.
cop out. That's wild.
Hold on.
Why?
We're watching a video from the back left shoulder of Trump, and you see the shooter on the roof, and it's so close.
What the fuck? That is nuts.
And this dude was able to get off
They show
6
him
or 7
shooting
shots.
here or no?
Well, I'm sure they have that. Yeah, he shoots from there, so I'm sure they might edit that out.
Not one person sees that?
Well, they did see it.
No, they didn't. He got 7 shots, Brian.
Well,
He took 3 shots at the president.
People saw it down.
Oh,
They were like-
civilians saw it way before this.
Yeah.
Oh no. It's well done, and they even called the cops, and nothing happened. A cop went up there. He pointed a gun at the cop. The cop went back
they
down.
don't know if that's true.
Yeah.
That's not true. We don't have evidence of that. So a lot of the stuff is coming out.
But you think all this is just incompetence, the Secret Service,
Yeah.
him being so close on the roof,
Yes,
everything.
Yes, I think it was
Interesting.
I think that's how bad sometimes things.
JFK too. You think that's all incompetence?
I don't know enough about that, but this is definitely not. If it was a conspiracy, they chose a 20-year-old who didn't have a scope and who didn't kill him. Right? He missed.
Well, but the only reason he missed is Trump turned his head.
But if you wanted to hit him, you would have aimed at center mass, not his head. So a pro would have done something different. This guy was a weirdo.
We can't use a pro. It's too obvious.
Well, this guy's a weirdo, right? And he would have to have. You'd have to recruit somebody who's willing to die for the cause, and you don't need much. It's not surprising that some lone crazy did this. That shouldn't be surprising.
it doesn't
What
work
is
for me.
surprising is that the Secret Service didn't extend their circle, and this is what's been asked of Cheadle in the congressional testimony. All of them were like, how the fuck did you not? And they said, because that is given, that responsibility is doled out to local SWAT, local law enforcement. Now everybody's supposed to be on the same frequency.
Now hold on. Now Secret Service that was regarded as a high shooter area, and the Secret Service were down below.
So here's the other thing. Here's the other thing about being a Secret Service sniper.
Remember the Secret Service, the head of the Secret Service, who had to resign, right?
Yeah.
She said the reason they weren't up there is too slopey.
That was what she said, but there was a sniper team inside the building. Here's the thing also. If the Secret Service snipers saw him, right? They don't just shoot. Here's why. They don't know if you're Secret Service and you're responsible for your cone of visibility. So the way it works is that you're responsible for a very specific sector.
Certain area.
So then what happens is if they see him, they don't know if he's a local law enforcement sniper. And so that's why they're not communicating. So you see the guy down there, that might be local law enforcement, that might be local SWAT, that might be whatever. You cannot just shoot that guy. Then they started seeing shots, bang, bang, bang. They killed him in 10 seconds. But that's, and I think what it was just a breakdown in communication. Even the Republican senators, with the exception of one, have all said this was a colossal failure. And that's why Gio resigned.
Well, of course.
But as far as like a, as far as a
inside job?
Yeah, because I looked at, Trump asked for more security, even with the Republicans asking that, and there were guys who were, clearly not liberals, who were on Secret Service. And they were like, sir, let me explain how that process works. First of all, it's not just like, we want more. No, it goes through a whole chain of command. You know why? Because it's fucking bureaucracy.
Yep. Now the level of threat on him was the highest it's been, right? And they're aware of that.
Yeah. But what are you saying? In other words, how do you think, and who do you think?
And this is what I think's gonna, and I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm not saying I'm right.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is this will be attempted again before November. Then what? I guarantee something happens again.
Well, my guess is they're going to catch people, but I think that the Secret Service.
But hold on, if we know it's this easy to do this, which has never been that easy in the history, but if it's that easy to do this, and people are like, hold on, they're this unorganized.
I would say two things. One is I don't think anybody who's running the Secret Service now is going to risk losing their reputation that way. I think it's going to be crazy. Now, what they did say to Trump is don't do outdoor rallies.
How hilarious is that?
Which is hilarious.
Now, who does that help if he doesn't do outdoor rallies?
Obviously, Kamala Harris.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But I think that you could also say...
Wait, so do you beef up security now? Do we beef up security now or just keep doing what we were doing?
You beef up security.
Oh, but I thought it was so tough.
No, you beef up security.
Now, okay.
But the other thing that you do is, I think that, I don't know if this is true. I don't know. But if DEI is going to be, diversity, equity, inclusion is going to be a factor in hiring people that do jobs like fly planes and protect the president, we're in so much trouble. Because what you'll have is, as Tim Kennedy broke down, a Secret Service woman hiding behind the principal, hiding behind the person you're supposed to be protecting, another one fumbling her gun, and then you'll have guys who are well-trained who have their guns up and they're scanning the crowd to shoot anybody that moves, okay? I don't know if that's a factor. And I'm not saying that women can't be awesome protectors. The Israelis use them to great effect.
We're not Israeli. This is America. But in general, that's not the case.
The reason you want women is because they can be in a crowd and they don't look suspicious to an assassin.
For sure. That's not what we're talking about.
And they're very good at that.
So, we're talking about snipers and protecting the president.
Well, you also
want the biggest, baddest dudes that have experience.
They're the ones that cover the president.
Correct.
But the people, you also have Secret Service in the crowd.
In the crowd, yeah.
And they do this, they do what I understand to be a figure eight. They kind of go through.
They keep going through, yeah.
And so they use women for that, and they should.
100%.
Right.
I'm talking about the ones that protect the president.
Sure, you need big guys that cover the president who can respond right away, and they did, except for two of the people. So I always go with
DEI stuff. Do you think that gets better if Kamala Harris wins?
Sir, she's made it a point of her.
She's the worst of the worst. I don't understand how anybody can fuck with it.
the most liberal senator. And
By
when I
far.
say liberal, we should clarify this so people don't think I'm some hard right guy. What I mean by liberal is somebody who plays identity politics, somebody who accentuates the importance of the color of your skin,
Correct.
the melanin in your skin, the fact that you come from some indigenous person from way back. And
You got to remember too, she also believes in complete open borders.
well, she's now making her, and she's now saying that she doesn't favor decriminalizing the border. She's backing off a whole host of her previous.
Until she gets in
Platform.
office.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we all know this. We all know this. Now she's got people within her own Democratic Party though who are saying, "Hey, this shit ain't flying. You got to make sure you tell them that you do not favor defund the police." So what's she doing now? She's saying, "I was a prosecutor.
Yeah.
I was hard on crime."
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. So it's going to be it's politics, baby. But the mainstream press, please understand, it's going to be blindly biased.
You would hope people understand it, but they don't.
If you say-
especially you talk to like boomers,
Yeah,
it's just
if you're against Kamala Harris as president, you are a racist
You're
and a
awesome.
misogynist.
No, not my.
That's what they say.
Well, yeah, dumb,
That's what you're
dumbasses.
labeled. No matter what you say.
Guilty as charged.
Yep.
Yeah. No, she's no.
Yeah.
There's a whole article right now on like USA Today called "White Dudes Rallying Around Kamala Harris."
Oh, it's great.
And it's like Jeff Bridges,
Oh, yeah.
Joseph Gordon-Levitt,
I
Mark
love
Hamill.
it. All beta males. Keep going. Just bitches. I love it. Just soft dudes. Just all
Who else?
Tesla
Who
drivers.
else is
Keep
on
going.
that fucking?
The white
Actors.
dudes list. That's who it was.
Josh Gad. Bitch, you better sing.
And that, see, I don't like that they have to separate like by white dudes in, and then it's all the
but this
black
is-
celebrities.
But
supporting her.
it's all politics. This black guy on TikTok, I think, said something like, "Why is it? I'm so tired of like politicians coming to the black neighborhoods like for a week of the year.
they need it,
You're like,
yeah.
Hey guys,
Yeah.
what's up?" It's like, where are you? The other fucking 4
Kamala
years.
Atlanta's the best. What up, y'all? What the fuck?
Hey, Kamala, your dad. Well, I think her dad was a professor of economics.
She
Her
grew up
mom
super
was
rich,
was
yeah.
in like you know.
What up, y'all? I'm in these streets.
Oh yeah. Tell you
Meg
what
Thee
I-
Stallion, y'all. And they said it's so cool that Kamala Harris showed up to Meg Thee Stallion's concert because it looks packed, but it was a free Meg Thee Stallion concert. So when Meg Thee Stallion did her little thing, shaking her ass, when she's done, most of that crowd leaves, and then Kamala gets up. They weren't there for Kamala, but the liberals like, look, the people are showing for Kamala.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I love it, guys. I get myself into flow.
And Kamala would be so much better off if she drank that.
She should be drinking Magic Mind. I'm going to send her some Magic Mind.
It's not for her. It is not for her, dude.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, November's get interesting.
Am I allowed to have two? I've never had two.
You always say that, and I always say, yeah, dude,
You
push
do too?
yourself. I'll have two. I don't give a fuck.
I'm going to do two.
Oh,
This is
yeah.
the first time.
Oh, man.
I know. I'm crazy like that.
Wonder what's going to
I
happen.
wonder. I want to see. Because I like the taste.
I always say I wish there was a big
see.
old bottle of it.
I know. You, especially.
Like this big
Dude, I
gulp.
think they're going to come out with, I shouldn't say anything.
big
but-
one?
Dude, they're going to come out with I think the soda.
Like
the
a soda?
can.
Oh.
It's like a can.
Oh, I don't want a soda.
No, it's a can. And I tasted the test.
It's like that?
Oh, no,
Does it taste like that?
It tastes so. It's
No,
so
I want it to
good.
taste like that, but in a
It
can.
basically does, but it's even better. Fuck. Mental performance shot.
Interesting.
This is where I get my nootropic benefits right here. Magic Mind.
Interesting, pal.
By the way, this is the number one shot in Sprouts, Erewhon, and a bunch of other things in 780 retail stores. This, I think, is the number one shot right now.
Yeah, those boys
Beating
are
out
crushing it.
coffee. Yep. All right, that's two. I'm such a bitch, right? I'm like, oh no, I can't take any chemicals in my body.
I think you'll be all right.
Oh,
with
bro,
that.
my wife took niacin and she's allergic to
Ooh,
it.
niacin's bad.
She's allergic.
Anybody, niacin's awful.
Took 100 milligrams or whatever.
She was itchy and all red.
She thought she was going to die. She had to lie down. She was so red. Her whole body was like, that's
what niacin's for.
I can't see. And she's not like
Why
me.
did she
can handle
take it?
Because her neck was hurting, and she read that if you take niacin and psilocybin,
What?
it can help with your nerves.
Did she go to the dark web?
Some guy said it, and it was interesting. And she claims she did it once, just like one little square of chocolate and some niacin, and she said it worked. Maybe it's just like a placebo, but it didn't work this time.
Fuck no.
She just
Niacin's like
but she had a
pre-workout
crazy
mix.
reaction.
Yeah, most people do.
Oh, they
you gotta
do?
Be careful. Yeah, no, it's made to make your skin itchy and red.
Oof.
That's why you do pre-workout.
Oh,
People use it for pre-workout.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
Niacin will fuck you up.
damn, it'll fuck you up.
Yeah,
I can't
niacin's wild.
imagine her taking more than 100 milligrams. Because
I-
she was like,
I don't know why she'd do that. Yeah.
no, it's not good. Fuck that. Yeah.
You had that UFC law
Chin, why
suit up, Chin?
why do you have a smile on your face?
No, because I remember we talked about this before. I did niacin too for the first time.
Oh, you did?
And then I told
It
Brendan.
makes you flush.
No,
That's
I
what it's
had
made
like
to do.
I grew love handles within like 2 days, like giant love handles.
I don't think that was.
I'm
right.
serious. I'm not kidding. It makes you like retain weight or something
Oh,
like
Do you
that.
think
Retain
you're
or water
eating a
weight.
bunch of good stuff?
What?
Were you eating weird stuff though too?
Just took niacin.
Look that up. Did you look it up?
Yeah, of course
Did
I
it say
did.
niacin can cause
can
weight
find
gain?
Water
it if
retention.
you
Yeah.
look.
Water-
But I literally had like love handles, like
Damn.
big love handles for like 2 days or something.
That's hot.
Okay.
You have niacin handles, bro.
I feel like
You
there's a
got-
better way to,
Wow.
That UFC lawsuit.
Yeah.
Luke Thomas was talking about it. It's a pretty big deal because remember there's a settlement, and now some judge went, nah, that ain't good.
Really?
Yeah, it's going back now. Yeah, the settlement's not happening.
Because it's an antitrust thing or what?
Yeah, the whoever the judge was like, no, you guys missed this stuff. Like we're reopening this. Like it's going back.
So they're the only game in town or what?
Yeah, they're saying it's a monopoly in their contracts. He like kind of reopened it. Yeah, judge denies preliminary antitrust settlement.
Yeah, so they're not settling anymore. So it's going to be another trial in I think October.
Wow. 335 million.
So the judge had tipped his hand to the decision previously in court, stating he felt that the settlement amount of $335 million seemed low. If the UFC were to lose that suit at trial, the company could face damages in the multi-billions. Conversely, of course, athletes could receive nothing if they were to lose at trial. They will not lose at trial. At the time settlement was reached by the two parties in March, attorneys from both sides said they were pleased with the resolution.
But the judge is
So
like,
it says
nah.
the lawsuit alleges that the UFC has gained an unfair advantage in the mixed martial arts industry throughout the years of anti-competitive tactics, and that the advantages have resulted in suppressed fighter wages. The UFC has defended itself by stating it has invested in the sport overall, as well as pointing out numerous other promotions over the past 3 decades as evidence of equal playing field. That's a tough one.
It is a tough one
because
because
UFC does it better than
I was gonna
anybody
say,
else.
They do it better than anybody.
But the reason it's a tough argument. I can see both sides. I can see why the judge was like, nah, man. Because would you say the NFL's a monopoly? Is the NBA a
they have a
monopoly?
union though, don't they?
They have union.
And
so
so,
it pays
does
different.
everybody has unions, and
Baseball,
this
yeah.
doesn't. Yeah,
I know.
and
Because
that's why there are.
the UFC is like, yeah, we're the biggest baddest in town. We market better than anybody, but you're going to take this or nothing.
You know, I think something's going on in this country, and it's been going on for a long time, where not just with inflation, but most Americans can't afford a house. That's no longer, that's just gone.
No, I was talking to these young kids the other day. Young, they're like mid-20s. But if you look up like the average price, like around here, the average home price like it's like 1.1.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, dude, you get out of college, you got to put 20% down.
Forget it.
And say
It's not happening.
you put 200. Where you can get 200 grand in cash?
That's
But-
California, but in this area, I probably
Yeah, that's just
more than
so.
that.
But even
And that's
that,
a lot.
But even that,
86,000 average.
average
Damn.
California home value. Now remember, California is huge, and there's some rough areas.
And remember also-
$786,000 for a home.
Yeah, and remember this: the interest rate on that is going to kill you.
Oh, especially right now. Wow. But look at this. That's an old one. The newest one, California median home
That's in
price
California, the state.
surpasses 900,000.
Get the fuck-
904,000 average.
Yeah, yeah. So
So man, you're a young college kid trying to start a family. What the fuck do you do?
you're not doing that.
Back in the day, you could, but now, not a chance, dude.
It's really a problem, and even people over 60 are having problems too. It's like saving money, making money, keeping up with things.
That's wild.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Yep.
What else you got, Jid?
So, guys, you can actually fish in Alaska and get money for it, okay? At alaskasbestlodge.com, this is the place we were fishing where my cranking muscles from pulling in 100 pounds of fish are still sore. It's called the Surge Showdown at Sportsman's Cove Lodge in Southeast Alaska. You go from Seattle right to Ketchikan. It's a quick flight. This game-changing event promises excitement, competition, camaraderie, and unforgettable moments. Now, that's what they told me to say, but I'm telling you, I didn't have to change anything because that will happen. Compete for $25,000 worth of cash prizes and a $25,000 grand prize, okay? Use code TFATK at checkout for 10% off your first trip. There are a limit of 6 slots per person. You buy one, get one, limit of 1 per person, and there is very limited availability. When you do it, you will see why. You'll be addicted. We had a blast. I can't recommend Alaska's bestlodge.com enough. It is the best. Hey, can you look at iconic LA clothing store closes for good? I want to see if that's Fred Siegel. I knew it. That used to
I
be,
can't believe
that
they
used to
closed
be
it
the
before.
shit.
The one in Santa Monica?
It was actually in
There's one in Beverly
Crescent
Hills.
Heights, yeah, and that was the one.
Yeah. The one in
You'd
Santa
go in
Monica was
there,
cool too,
yeah.
though.
Yeah, it was really cool.
So expensive.
So
though.
expensive. But the one in right on Crescent Heights, right where the Improv is, near the Improv, was you'd walk in there and you'd see the most famous motherfuckers.
There's still a Fred Siegel in Malibu though.
Yep.
Small one, but
I remember seeing you go there and it'd be like they had this awesome restaurant. You go eat there, you go shop. You'd see like Winona Ryder with who was the guy from Soundgarden. They'd just be hanging out
Chris
trying
Cornell?
on jeans. Yeah, it was just a wild place.
I could have told you that was going to shut down though. No, I never saw anybody buy anything.
nobody
It's
can-
like Sharper Image.
Yeah.
Like you'd go in there and
too
fuck
expensive.
around. No, you're just like
back in the '90s, jeans were $800.
yeah, Fred Siegel's tough.
I was like, I can't afford this shit.
What do you got for us, Jen?
All right, here we go.
Some fun Olympic news, guys. This guy is getting a lot of love on the internet because I don't think I need to say why.
Boy's packing a meat
Why is he
stick.
wearing his dick up like that?
It might
Where
be
should
bent
it
down.
go, Bryan?
Not up. That looks like he's
Wear
wearing a
it down,
cup.
bro.
Yeah, that one's awkward because it's not like the trunk's pointed down. It looks like it's pointed. Either way, it's girthy and thick.
It's girthy and thick, but is he? Hold on, let me see. He's got a dick on him. Homeboy's got a dick on
Yeah,
him.
there he does.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Did he win a medal or did it slow him down?
I stopped reading after I watched
Oh, he's
that.
French.
Yeah, he's French too.
No ass. Look at him, no ass. They're built like stingrays.
Yeah,
If you're a swimmer, you're built like a stingray.
stingrays. Yeah, he's a diver or is he a swimmer?
Nah, it doesn't matter.
It-
I think diver.
Hey, I love every
Diver.
4 years we pretend we're into swimming, fencing, and horseback riding.
Fuck.
My wife watches all. Come on, get this shit off.
He's a cute kid though, isn't he?
So diver, yeah.
It's
yeah.
not as you like.
I'm just saying it's interesting. I'm not really into white dudes, but
You don't like white guys?
yeah, not really my thing.
What is your
You
type?
Kamala Harris?
I need all right. I need like a little zhuzh, like dark
Flavor?
tan, flavor, something.
like Persian or
Oh, you mean like the tone of their skin?
I mean, like in general, like if you were like, "Hi, I'm from Idaho," I'm probably not going to be like,
No,
you're into like you're into a Serb, you're into a Turk.
Give me
you're
something
into
dangerous.
You're into
Egyptian.
black guys.
Congo,
I'm not-
Cameroon.
We're done.
Yep. Okay.
But now
Dominican. You'll step to
you're Puerto
Dominican.
Rican.
I'm not into super white dudes. That's
There it
not
is.
what we're gonna leave.
Does Russian, Ukrainian super white, Swedish super white?
They're not white, no.
That's not white to you? Oh, so white's like you mean like American, like
white?
Corn-fed American, like the kids that are like, yeah,
that make the world go round. Yeah, sure.
yeah.
Yeah, sure. Red, white, and blue. Piece of shit.
I've got too much attitude for like a simple, like sweet Southern boy. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, I just think you're hanging around with soft white boys.
you think so?
Yes, I know some white boys that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you go to like Texas, you go down the south.
Yeah.
Okay.
Real men.
Yeah.
Men who
Guys.
can fix a truck. Men who can split wood and change your fucking tire. Mm-hmm. Big old rough
Got their
hands.
shit together. Yeah.
Yeah.
No one with a Tesla.
No. I'm talking about guys with
Guys.
my jujitsu coach, my teacher. I went to class and he looks at me. He's a Ferrari guy. I showed you those
Yeah,
videos.
yeah.
He goes, "Is that your Tesla?" He goes, "You can't step on the mat."
I love it.
I was laughing so hard.
like that.
You can't step on my mat
I
like
love
that. He goes,
it.
"You got to go home."
I love it.
I was like, "Come on." I told him, I said, "My friend won't let me." He goes, "You can't get in my truck. It won't start because you're a cuck." They were laughing so hard. It's fucking hilarious.
Oh, Jay was saying we were getting some emails because we are talking about Doctor Doom, and I was saying how he was with Superman. So Doctor Doom's from Marvel, right?
Yeah.
Superman's from DC.
Yeah.
It was like one's Marvel, one's DC. Brendan's so wrong. I'm not wrong. I had the comic book as a kid.
Ooh, I
if
love
you look
You
it up,
remember these things?
yeah, it's my memory remembers certain things. The cover of that comic book, I fucking remember. DC and Marvel did a collab. Every now and then, remember, they hate each other. They do a
Yep.
collab. If you type in Superman,
Superman?
no, that's not gonna help, right? You're fucking me here. Do
What are
Doctor
you talking
Doom
about?
versus Superman, comic book cover, not Doctor Doom cover.
With DC and Marvel.
No,
Whatever,
just
dude.
do that. Doctor Doom, Superman, comic book cover, and then if you go to images,
Which one?
you see
There
the
it is.
action one.
There it is.
There's a few.
There it is.
There it is. Oh, weird.
And what
Shut
is
up,
that?
nerds.
It's DC, yeah.
Yeah, one's DC, one's Marvel. Shut up, nerds.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
They did a collab together or something?
Yeah, they do collabs with Marvel DC.
Hmm.
They do them every now and then. That was one I remember distinctively.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. Any
Yeah,
other
'cause he's
brain
Fantastic
busters?
Four, technically, right? That's his whole shtick.
His Doctor Doom's thing
Yeah,
was
Fantastic
that
Four.
crew. Yeah.
Yeah.
How would you find this out? So who told you this?
Who told me what?
Did you read comments to figure this out, or how?
No,
what
Jay
happened?
said we're getting. Did I read comments? Fuck no. Jade said we're getting emails.
Emails about it.
Yeah. Because they're like, one's Marvel, one's DC. Those don't mix. That never happened. Brent said Superman. Doctor Doom's Marvel. Yeah, dude, had the freaking comic.
Mm-hmm.
I was balls deep in comics as a kid.
Love that.
I loved them.
Really?
Loved them.
I did too.
Okay.
That one's from like 1940.
So you got to hold that somehow.
I don't think I had. I didn't have the
not very
original.
diverse.
I didn't have the
They're blacks.
original. No. I
All
had the
right.
card or the cover. But I remember distinctively that picture, Doctor Doom versus Superman. And there's other ones too. Superman, Spider-Man. They did that collab, right? They did a bunch of them.
I mean, who gives a fuck about like proving it right though? That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I do.
Oh, the
I
Marvel,
do.
the
Oh,
Marvel
yeah.
people.
It's a
do.
big thing. Yeah.
The Marvel.
It's like saying
people do.
John Elway played for Pittsburgh Steelers.
All right.
You're open up and up like a Star Wars Marvel
What the
thing.
fuck is this? Hold
Don't
on.
get that wrong.
Yeah.
Hold on, what is this?
Oh yeah, this was a good one. Great white shark, Australian surfer, leg goes bye bye.
Wait a minute. When did this happen?
10-footer,
When did this happen?
July 31st, published.
Horrible moment. Surfer is mauled by a great white shark that bit off. Is it in
I didn't
California?
see this.
No, Australia.
Oh wow.
No,
South
it's,
Wales.
Yeah,
Oh,
South
no.
Wales.
Oh, it's in Wales. Sorry.
Dude, let me see this.
And it is kind of like a. You can't see that much.
Oh! Oh my God, that's bigger than 10 feet.
Brian reacted so gay. Yeah, it's frozen and so
Jesus.
blurry.
Ay, 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 that's scary. Come on. Oh my God. His leg washed up on the shore.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I got to see that too now.
No. Because it sucks for the listeners, right? It's just watching videos.
Okay,
That one of the croc we've seen 10 times.
No, that's a different one.
No, it's not. It's not.
Can I just go up and
All right,
see
fine.
what
We
it
can
says?
edit this
Go
out if
ahead.
we need
Yeah,
to.
just
I
do
will
it.
play
Just
it.
do it. Go ahead. Yeah, he gets away.
Dude, get out of there.
He didn't know they were in there.
That's a huge crocodile, Brendan. Brennan.
God,
Oh,
he's throwing his
That's so
Dude.
close.
he's throwing his fucking paddles and takes him under.
What did it get him?
No, he's like chilling in there, like drying off.
No, I got him.
Now he's trying
What
to
the
get.
hell? He's out.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like that giant fin.
So I did hear about the shark attack guy. Apparently, so his leg did wash up to the shore.
Yeah, because the
And
shark
they-
was like, I don't
They
want to
can sew it back on.
No, so they tried to figure it out, but and then people actually put it. They were smart enough to put it in ice.
Yeah.
You know, Took it there, could not do it, and then but his attitude was awesome. He's like, "Oh, guess what's missing from my body now?"
It's a good way to deal with it.
Dude,
That one girl got her arm ripped off and just kept on keeping on. They made a movie about her. Remember? That tiger shark
that was
ripped
a
it
tiger
off?
shark, yeah.
Yeah.
But look at that shark that just went, I'm going to bite through your board, I mean, God, there are monsters out there.
Oh, let's see if it's here.
Wait, is it posed for?
That's him right there?
I guess I don't know what the hell's going on.
Where's the leg?
Spot something missing? Haha.
Oh, yeah, look.
Oh, they.
Dude, that bit,
Oh,
dude,
that's,
that
okay,
bit
there you
his
go.
leg off at the thigh, mid-thigh. He's lucky to be alive.
Good looking dude.
Yeah. Now he's got one leg. Fuck.
So you guys ever been on a flight where they're
Yes.
overbooked and they ask people to get up and leave?
Yeah.
And okay, nobody does it, right?
Right.
Okay. Well,
Never.
here's a funny little clip.
Because they always offer $200 or something.
Oh yeah. But wait, listen
In a
to this one.
hotel.
This is great for our listeners.
Vegas. For your safety at this time and us calculating the numbers, we called our dispatch. We do need 14 passengers off the aircraft. And for the rest of you on board who may not be willing to volunteer, I just want to make you aware we're kind of racing the clock here with your crews. So if we don't meet that time frame, unfortunately, we will deplane the entire aircraft. So I want
They're all laughing.
If I have 14 volunteers, $2,500 of travel credit apiece.
That's pretty good.
Now we're getting up, right?
$2,500. Oh, yeah.
It depends how
Look at
bad.
everybody get up now.
Oh, yeah.
It depends where I'm at, how bad I need to
14.
get home.
Okay, that's 14. No, that's $2,500. Yeah.
It would
That's a lot
depend
of
where
money.
I'm at. It would depend. If I was like in Vegas
Yeah.
or like Arizona, I'd be like, oh, I'll do it. I'll rent a car and
That's
drive
right. That's
and
right.
then keep my money.
Yeah.
25. Man, they must have been really
Yeah.
hurting.
That's where they
Somebody wrote keep
14
my
times
luggage.
2,500.
$2,500 travel credit is a lot of tickets.
That's
Then
a lot
this
of
one
money.
dude goes, I once got a $4,000 credit from Delta for
That's
giving up my
amazing.
seat.
That's amazing. Wow.
Good one.
All right.
That's a good question. That guy goes, question. So if I get off, do they rebook my next flight for no cost or they charge me change fees? Because
Ooh, great
if you get off and then you got to
No. They
take care of it?
Yeah, they take care of it, and you get a $2,500 credit.
They always put you up at the shittiest hotels. I remember as a kid, we missed a flight, and then you staying near the airport like a
Yeah, it's
Ramada.
awful. It's
Oh God!
It's awful.
Another POS here. R. Kelly is asking the Supreme Court to overturn his sexual convictions because he's saying the PROTECT Act wasn't passed until 2003, meaning what he did before that shouldn't be considered illegal.
Kamala, do it.
Wait, what was it that he did? I know what he did, but what did he get? Because he was pissing on a 14-year-old, right?
No,
Yeah.
that's not why he's in prison.
Okay.
He's in
It's child
prison.
pornography and engaging in sexual
Sex
acts with
trafficking,
underage
child
girls.
porn, inducing minors to have
Yeah,
sex.
that was always illegal.
Yeah.
But
When I
he's
read
saying-
about it, I was like, why is he not in jail right now? And then 10 years later,
He wasn't like allowing them to leave.
He argues that the statute of limitations had already run its course by then, and then the law came into effect.
Oh, I see.
So he wants those charges dropped.
yeah, that would probably he might win that.
Can you imagine?
Yeah, he might win it.
I doubt it.
How
'cause
much time is he
bet-
serving?
Oof, hot. I mean, he's gonna die in prison.
Who knows? Convicted of 6 of 13 counts back in 2020, 3 for child pornography, 3 for
20 years.
20, and he's probably what, 50 something years old. So hell, you get out, have a nice 10, 15-year run, piss on people.
Yeah, 57.
Okay, get out
Yeah.
at 77
Enjoy that. Well, he'll probably you can get out earlier than that sometimes.
with good behavior.
Well, he'll get out. Yeah.
Be tough.
Tough.
This was a pretty cool one. So I guess there's a position on every Olympic gymnastic team. There's the one guy who has one specialty, right?
Oh, yeah.
And this is the guy that when you're in trouble, he goes in and he's like a kicker. You can't screw this up. So this event's called, I can't even pronounce it. Horse something?
Dude, you don't watch it. You're not watching it.
Pommel horse?
Pommel horse.
B.
And watch the intensity of this guy and what he does for this team.
Brendan's not watching the Olympics. He hasn't
Big
said
mistake.
one thing.
No.
Wow.
Why don't you go woke? I saw Simone Biles. My girl had it on TV. I saw Simone.
This is what he does.
You gonna do it with the glasses on like that?
I guess he is.
He looks like Robbie from Barstool,
He does.
but jacked. So they need him to win here?
Yeah.
To win the gold?
To win this, yeah.
All these guys are 5'4". It's so weird.
Right here, full spin on one arm.
What the?
So he specializes in
That's
the
not
horse,
easy.
saddle
This
horse?
is it. Yeah, this is it. This is his one thing.
Oh, good for
Damn,
him.
they won. That's huge.
And he just came in and did the damn thing.
You got to come in and do the damn thing.
That's like an
Brendan.
alternate. Think about that.
I probably didn't know if he was going to go.
Yeah.
It's just his special talent, is the horse thing. No, we'll pretend every 4 years we're into it. That's my favorite thing of this. Did you watch track and field? Yeah. Did you watch it last year? Nah, man. That's everybody.
I like track and field.
Yeah, of course you do.
I mean, I love it.
Yeah.
I want to see who the fastest man in the world is.
Sure.
Who jumps the farthest.
Yep. Name 3 guys.
Tyson Gay.
he's
Usain
not-
Bolt.
No. They're not. No, they're not active.
Now?
Yeah, right now. Go ahead. That's what I thought. That's everybody, though. Oh, I love track and field. Really? Which event did you watch last year? Name.
Did you
one
watch the World
person.
Championships?
Name one person.
Oh, well, I can name the girl,
Go ahead.
fastest woman in the world.
Sherry Richardson.
Sha'Carri Richardson.
There you go.
Sha'Carri Richardson.
One of the best.
How is she doing? Has she run yet?
Let's see.
One of the best kids in America. He's 16.
What?
16.
She is a badass.
Yeah, she's fucking fast.
To make the qualifier, she went like this. As she ran by, she was first.
I like how
went
she does it
that.
in full makeup and hair.
Oh, yeah, she's-
like everything's done.
She's like
Just
The
blazing
nails.
fast. Just
And
blazing.
the
Boom.
what do you
She's
call
a
it?
badass.
Yeah, the
Lashes.
Lashes.
lashes. Yeah.
She's a killer. 24-year-old from Dallas.
So currently, guys, China's in the lead with the most golds.
No, but we're in the lead with most medals.
We are in the lead with most medals.
Yep.
Yes.
Nice
Because
try.
Russia's not involved.
Even if they were. Yeah.
She is a badass.
Once every 4 years, we check her out, man. Once every 4 years, you
Well,
check it out.
every year you win world championships.
You don't. You don't watch them.
If it comes up on my feed,
Never. Oh, you see it on TikTok or Instagram, yeah. You won't sit down on TV and watch
No.
the event. That's everybody, though. But we all act like we're into it. That's how it goes.
Since we're on the Olympics, have you guys seen this story? It's not new. It's an
Yeah,
older
I've seen
story.
that.
Have you seen it?
Yeah, it's
I'll
pretty
I'll play it for you, then I'll edit out because there's some music in here.
So it says weightlifter promised his wife that one day he would win a gold medal in the Olympics. But in 2007, right before 2008 competition, his wife died in a car accident. In order to clinch the gold record, he had to give it his all in one shot to beat his personal record by an estimated over 20
That's
Kilograms.
a lot. 40
kilograms.
pounds. And he did it.
And then
And
it,
he made it
spoiler
happen,
alert,
yeah.
he did it.
Ooh, it's
Oh.
dangerous. That's how you die.
Come on, big dog. Come on, big dog. That doesn't count.
What?
That didn't count. No, you have to hold it. I think it's a 3-second hold, and then you get 3 tries, right, Chin?
I think so. Yeah, 3.
You could do without the animation. We don't need the animation.
You don't, but it
she's
adds.
there.
Oh,
there
that
to
did
help.
it. We do need it. See how he has to hold it? Boom. That was this year's Olympics?
No, 2009 or something.
Okay.
That's pretty cool, though.
That's
But it's
cool.
it's
That's
in the
pretty
theme of the
fucking cool.
Olympics. So
That's
I got a
see her
question.
picture.
Oh, man.
Has a picture with her.
Oof.
I got a question. Has anyone ever dropped that on their foot?
Oh, yeah.
sure,
People have died. Yeah.
No.
Died?
No. No one's died in the Olympics. That's not
Ryan.
No. Ryan's a giant pussy. I don't know if you know this. Do you see how he responds
took
to like
too
the
much.
shark?
I took too
You
much.
see how he responds to the shark? Oh my god, I can't that fin.
It's
He drives a Tesla.
It scared me, dude.
That guy missed it. Oh my god, you could die. Hey,
No, guys have died in the
haven't.
room, in
They
the
haven't.
training room.
Nah,
in the
nah,
training
nah.
room. When your neck, you're
it's not a problem.
just-
They deal with it all the time.
now you can get fucked up though.
You can get hurt, yeah.
B, I really think you should gift Bryan one of your dry fast all gas shirts.
Absolutely not.
I really think.
Dude, give me one.
No.
I can't believe he hasn't.
Am I
had
not even
one
allowed to
yet.
wear one of those?
No, you'd hurt
Mine's
the
a
brand.
size
So if I
small.
came
You
in-
want to borrow it?
No, you'd hurt
So
the
if I
brand.
came in, if I bought it on my own, and I came into this,
I'd cut it off.
you'd cut it off. Would you rip it off my
I'd
body?
rip it off. Yeah, I'd burn it. Yeah.
I'm not allowed.
No.
It's like being not being a Hell's Angel, but wearing the colors.
Yeah, you can't have the patch, dude.
I can't have the
I
patch.
know. You can't even be a prospect.
But dude, my wife owns a Jeep.
She can
I
have
don't
it.
drive it.
No,
No.
not for you.
Yeah.
That was cool though. That was a cool moment.
Yeah. What's that?
What happened?
I tried.
No, I love you. I'm doing a gig I'm doing a gig tomorrow night. Cool, right? Good. Stand up. All good. Okay.
What part?
You say yes to these things, right? And I'm excited about it.
This is your promotion for it?
No, I'm just, you'll get a kick out of it because you say yeah. And I'm excited about it. It's at the Union Kitchen and Tap. Do you know where that is? That would be it's good crowd, big crowd.
Yeah.
But that's in Pacific Beach.
PB, San Diego.
I'm driving to San Diego. And I don't know why I missed that detail. But I said yes, and I'm going to do it.
and that they
But it's a
promoted it?
drive. Yeah. It's
What time's the show?
To drive, 8 o'clock. What time do I have to leave?
Bubba.
San Diego traffic.
Here's the problem. You can't leave at 6 or you won't make it.
Oh, I'll be dead.
You can't leave at 4 because if you leave at 4, then you're going to be there around
3 hours.
7.
Because it takes me 3 hours. Be cool.
Hey, Bubba. So I do that drive all the time, right, for car shit.
Oh, you do?
I leave at 5 in the morning, and I get you get to PB around. I leave at 5, I get there at 8. No traffic.
No traffic.
No traffic
No traffic. PB.
from here. Now you're a little closer, so maybe it's 2.5 hours no
Yeah.
traffic.
Yeah, a little bit. Now,
But what time of day are you gonna go no traffic? It's tomorrow.
There's no time of day, is there?
You either have to leave super early
3
or
o'clock,
super
can I
late.
leave at 3 in the afternoon? Give me 3. Come on, Pete.
If you left at 3 from where you're at, then you're gonna hit Orange County rush hour. That's 4:30. Yeah, you're looking at 3.5 hours no matter what.
Oh, that's such a nightmare.
I'd say best luck if you left at ideal times 3.5 hours.
Wow. All right.
What day are you going, Brent?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
And that's just the way it is sometimes.
You know what you could do? Take the train.
Really?
Yeah, there's a train. You can take the train.
You want no?
It'll take a long time, but it would be more efficient.
How long does the train take?
We gotta leave tonight.
Now,
You always see the train going by. I was like,
Could I technically fly down there?
Yeah, you fly down to San Diego.
Dumb idea, but I could do it.
Well, I was gonna say you could fly out of John Wayne Airport, Orange County.
Yeah.
Hold on.
That's such a short flight.
What's this place called? Union what?
Just type in Pacific Beach, San Diego. It's a PB is like the heart of San
Pacific
Diego.
Beach. Yeah, that's hard to get to, right?
No. Well, I mean, it's San Diego.
It's the Union Kitchen and Tap, Pacific Beach.
I never like doing comedy gigs where it says kitchen, but it'll be fun.
Yeah, No, it's gonna be good.
Find it for?
It says $85 for a 51-minute flight.
I mean,
Out of out of LAX?
LAX to
What?
Pacific Beach.
That's
San
the
Diego.
move.
it's the move,
That's
right?
the move.
And then
for
just
sure.
right.
'Cause you're looking at 3.5, 4 hours there, 3 hours back after you get done late on the show.
Yeah, the problem is
How are you gonna get back?
I gotta get
You have to stay the night
That's
there.
the
You
problem.
have to stay the night.
I could fly back in the morning,
Yeah, do that.
right?
If you left now from here, it'd be 3.5 hours.
That's at 1:30, Bob. You leave if you left at 4, it would take you 4.5 hours. And I've done that drive. Because I had
Wow.
no choice. I had to get back for Tigers game. It took me 4.5 hours.
So the move is to
With
take
no
it's
AC.
It's probably a 30-minute flight, really, considering.
You're gonna stay the night and then
Stay
you have
the
to get a
night.
hotel. Hopefully they're paying you fantastic because then you need food and all that.
Nonstop is less than an hour, so you're good. It's $85. I mean, come on, totally worth it.
Yeah.
But you have to hotel that night, Bunk up with a buddy, like you're in college.
Yeah. All right. I'll figure it out.
I fucking hate the airport. I'd rather drive.
I just because driving there and then I'm gonna have to drive back in the morning.
That late night drive's rough.
I'm not doing
no,
that.
you want to leave that night.
I do.
You want to leave in the morning, unless you're leaving at like 4. I'll leave at 4 sometimes in the morning.
Right.
and
But
you're
I want
flying
to leave
through.
that night.
You'd rather yeah, you'd rather leave at night. You're gonna get there so much faster.
Okay. I'll have to
Then
look
you
at
wake up
flights.
in bed.
Wake up in bed. I'll look at flights.
I take a piss. What else you got, Chin?
I think Brian brought this up.
What's
Did you
that?
not? The Trump thing with Kamala Harris being
Yeah.
Indian and
We should just say
What?
that two boxers in the Olympics for
Oh, that.
China and for I think Morocco or whatever, they're XY or Algeria. They're both XY chromosome. They're men. They failed gender tests in the World Championships. They were excluded. But
The
now
Olympics-
the Olympics allowed
Yeah.
them to fight. So now they're beating the shit out of women. And it's
And that's
like
my thing. Imagine your daughter worked her ass off to get to the Olympics.
Yeah.
And then this dude shows up and beats up your
yep,
daughter.
Algeria and Chinese Taipei.
And then people are going to tell you, hey, man, what's fair is fair.
Fuck you.
How crazy is that?
Two dudes who are allowed to compete and beat up women, and so these people who are like they're feminists because they're on the far left, but they're also like they hate women because they think biological men should be able to take scholarships and trophies away, fully intact males just because they say they're women. They're so fucking crazy. They are so crazy. They
Yeah,
make
but
no
you
sense.
still watching the Olympics.
No, I'm not watching the Olympics.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not. Yeah, I am.
Yeah, you are.
Man, it's unbelievable. How we're dealing with craziness. We're just dealing with insanity, dude.
We'll look back in 10 years and be like, what?
I hope
Remember
so.
those days?
I hope so. Unless the world gets even crazier. And
If
that
Kamala
happens.
wins, it's going to get way worse.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that.
She won't. What else you got, Jen?
have you guys seen this video yet?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's a whale that crashes.
You know what I
into
did?
You did it
a-
on accident.
Yeah, because they get blind. They get blinded by the schools of fish that they're trying to eat.
Yeah, they're
and
jumping
they
up
come
trying to eat.
Yeah.
Like, oh,
And then
there's you just happen to be there.
look at that. That guy just
That could have been us in Alaska, man.
That's exactly what I thought of.
Dude,
though.
when are we gonna stuff that fucking halibut? Somebody needs to look into it, not name me.
All right.
Because
Where is this fish?
That halibut's got to be dead by now and stinky.
No.
Well,
so,
dude, it's
Yeah.
a proto. Like it's a
we
resemblance.
took the
we took pictures
all the
for that
measurements,
reason,
the
and
weight measurements. So,
So they look at the exact fish, they recreate it.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
looks stuffed. You put it up there.
It's going to go here?
Yeah, dude. That halibut broke this this rod.
That's a rod
I was
butt.
ruling in. Brian put 2 fingers on it. I was reeling like this. Brian helped 2 fingers.
I was holding it and it broke in my hand, but I caught it.
We gotta look into that, Jen.
I got it.
Apparently, the guy who does it's in California. If there's a company out there that does those renderings of fish, we're not trying to stuff a real one because it's dead. And
We already ate it. Oh, I ate most
You
of
ate
it
it.
already. Yeah.
That's
if
interesting.
anyone does it, reach out.
Look at this shit.
So this is okay. By the way, some of these are not that new.
This is
but
nuts.
I thought this was fascinating. So these two guys, they're both named the same name, like Brady Feigl, which is a crazy.
What?
Yeah,
Excuse me.
yeah, Brady Feigl, both
It
of
says,
them,
the headline reads: 2 identical-looking athletes with the same name get a DNA test.
and they both are pitchers for the minor leagues.
Whoa!
What? Hold on.
I'll just play it for you guys,
When we first met these two minor league pitchers,
and they look really similar.
We're both 6'4". We're both 6'4". Red hair. The red hair. The red
They sound the same.
bushy, gingy beard. The glasses. Both wear glasses.
That is
Feigl,
Insane, right?
weird.
we arranged for a DNA test.
All right, I got these two things.
They actually look different.
So different.
They do, but I mean,
Yeah, so that's
to me, it's the name that.
tube that I get.
The names, the name things.
That kid's
weird.
the looker. That kid's the looker.
You know.
Yeah. If they were brothers,
Similarities, I gotta say somewhere way back down the line.
I've seen First 48 too many times. They're not related in any facet. As the video goes longer.
They were
so let's check this out. So they're both 53% Germanic Europe,
Sure.
if they were actually
but they're not obviously related. But
But they're from Germany.
you're not fascinated by this, Bryn?
No, it's interesting. I think it's actually really interesting. But
It'd be interesting
hell
if
of a
they.
coincidence.
It'd be a better story if they were actually related.
what's
I
crazy
think
is
it's
it's
even
an
better because
insane
they're not.
mathematical coincidence that their names are Brady Feigl.
They're
that's-
both
6'4".
No, we should ask.
red hair,
They should be talking to
pitchers.
their parents. Like, why do they have the same last name, same first name? Talk to the parents. Like, what the fuck's going on here?
Yeah.
That's weird.
But also both of them same height, pitchers. Like, how the hell did?
It's weird they're not related.
Yeah.
As the video went on, you're like, oh, well, that guy's better looking.
Right.
Because when he was wearing glasses
Yeah.
and the hat, it kind of covers up
Yeah,
some
they
stuff.
shaved his beard down. Like, all right, one looks more athletic.
We have more, but they're not. I don't think you guys can dig them.
More about twins.
No. How about okay? So I don't think you guys care much about this, but have you guys ever seen YouTube videos on Japanese 7-Elevens?
They have good food.
Amazing food.
So does in England and in Ireland. If you
And
remember,
Korea, different areas,
you, me,
yeah.
and Jay were in, I think, Manchester. Remember we walked to that, like, it wasn't a 7-Eleven, but whatever it's called out there. And the
Like a mini market.
And the food was legit.
Yeah.
Really?
So apparently,
Sandwiches, yeah.
Italy's that way. You do the truck stops. The food is homemade. It's unbelievable. Homemade. Most of the world is, like
well,
But the place up here, not 7-Eleven, whatever that is, the Shell, they got they got taquitos and pizza and chicken wings,
but I mean, our 7-Elevens here, they're not, dude. The food's been on there forever. The warmer or whatever. It's not good. Like going to Korea or Japan, dude, it is
legit food.
insanely good. Yeah.
good. Well, it's about time.
So they're coming to America. That's the current
Hurry
rate.
up.
But it's Japanese style 7. Does that mean 7? It's 7-Elevens. Here's what. So
Yeah.
in the car world, 7 like cars at 7, like hashtag 7-Eleven cars is like a big thing.
What does that mean?
Like people will take their cars and take in pictures at night in front of 7-Eleven. It's and 7-Eleven has their own like car team, like race team.
Oh,
But it's like it's almost like an unspoken thing. But the cars of 7-Eleven's a thing. You'll see like dope ass cars. Yeah, they sell like race merch and shit. Yeah,
interesting.
7-Eleven's popping. I love 7-Eleven. Original Big Gulp, baby.
There you go.
They try and send me this big thirsty. Get the fuck out my face, man. Where that gulp at, daddy? You know what I'm saying?
Where that gulp
You got that gulp. Hawk 2, baby. What's up?
Hawk 2.
Yeah.
You want one more?
Oh, shit.
I saw this just today.
Holy shit.
Yes. So some woman was chained to a tree for 40 days, and it was because of her husband. This is in India. I believe her husband was Indian and wanted her to, and wanted her to suffer, but she was found by a shepherd.
Oh, my God.
Lost a lot of weight. I'd like to see a before and
Chained
after.
her to a tree.
Do we know why he chained
Look
her?
how skinny
It's
she
just,
is.
I mean,
He's just an evil dude.
yeah.
Oh, here we go.
With 40
Oh, she's an
days.
American woman has found chained to a tree in an Indian forest. She had been for 40 days during a manhunt. She was 49, found by a shepherd forest. Okay. He heard her crying for several days.
That's another weird thing too,
Hey, man, go check
Yeah.
day 1, huh? Day 7, he's like, you know what?
Look at her. She's starving to death.
That dog is talking
And she had
English.
They said she had lockjaw too, because some sort of injection, right? It's like
She also claimed she was administered an injection for extremes. Oh, wow. Severe lockjaw. So inability to drink
What
any
a
water.
fucking scumbag.
Husband tied me to a tree in a forest. Oh, so he did lockjaw so she couldn't yell or talk.
and she had to write that down in a note to the authorities so that they can, because she couldn't talk.
Keep going. Mishkuma was found with her legs tied to the tree, but her hands unbound. Police officer said she was too weak to unchain herself. There was also reported marks from numerous other injuries on her body. She was wearing a see-through raincoat. Okay. Police have registered a case of attempted murder, you think? He was accused of chaining her up before he escaped.
Jesus. Just tied her to a tree. Here, live this way.
Wow.
I think.
Oh, wait, go down. Let me see it. Her husband. Documents found on Miss Kumar show that she was a resident of South Indian state.
She's a American, but started living
Nothing
there.
found her. A tiger didn't find her, huh? Leopard. Fuck.
But the fact that she survived 40 days, that's
40 days,
what the
insane.
current event is. And
That's
you can
insane,
tell.
dude.
Look at her. Oh my gosh, dude.
She did a straight fast
Wow.
for 40
That will
days.
fuck you up. Look at her in the picture.
Yeah.
Are you joking me?
But that's a good question to see when you're saying, Brandon, about how she looked before.
Yeah, I'd like to
I
see it
didn't see
before.
it.
What if she looked like that girl at the Last Supper for the Olympics ceremony?
Well,
And then 40
that's-
days go by.
That's what you want to do for that kind of a thing.
Yeah, what if the husband's like, it's the only way we could
Pain
get
she
her to
went
stop
through.
eating or
The
whatever.
fucking pain she must have gone through.
Oh my God, at night too? Sleeping?
Oh
If you are sleeping, you're probably so hungry.
Dude, that was her. That might be her right there.
There she is.
No.
No, that's her.
It's not
That's,
her.
that's a before. There she is. Wow.
It's not her. Wait.
Here?
I don't know.
That's definitely not her. That's a little
It says
girl.
Maybe.
maybe that's a really like
Yeah, a young picture.
Yeah,
I
young
don't know,
picture.
dude.
No, it's not her, right? It's a different story.
Good God.
That just say 3 days ago. Oof. God, what kind of piece of shit does that, man?
Sadist.
It's also just leave, dude.
There's your Henry Lee Lucas guy.
He's interesting.
Henry Lee Lucas.
What does it say there?
I mean, number wise, he's the Wilt
But
Chamberlain
he
of
was
serial
really a
killers.
serial liar.
Yeah, because he said he killed like over 2,000 people, but they can't find any of it. But he admitted he might have killed like 3, but then to like with authorities to get benefits in prison, he lied about all these bodies and they couldn't find it. But he's like, I've killed hundreds, thousands.
Weird guy.
But yeah.
Weird drifter.
There's a documentary on Netflix. Said he killed 600. And they're like, dude, we found 1. And you accidentally killed him.
Yeah.
600 is
He said 600. Yeah.
A lot of
insane.
people.
Yeah, he killed like 1 on accident.
Oh, did you see the guy? The cops, the mother's cleaning out her son's closet. He's like 25, living at home. Big pasty white guy, not your types and us. and she finds, well, you know what she finds in the closet? A head and human hands.
No.
Oh, yeah, it was a while
She
ago.
calls her husband.
Yeah.
Her husband calls the cops.
Yeah.
Cop goes, so you found something in the closet? He goes, yeah. He goes, yeah. He goes, can you tell us what it was? He goes, it was a human head and hands. Well, I'm gonna need you to go sit in the patrol car. We're just gonna go check things out. Like, you killed
They
a
were
homeless
nice
guy.
to him, too, yeah.
Killed a homeless guy and decided to take his hands and his head as a. Well, you got to go away, sir.
Yeah, we're gonna take you there.
Forever. Just this big weird dude, just sitting there like, kind of like.
The way he was talking to the cop, he didn't have like any worry. He was like, yeah, okay. Like, you sit here and she
Jig's up. The jig's up.
They're like, you need water? He's like, no, I'm good. So I'm going to shut the door, honey. Okay. He's like, okay.
Wow.
People are crazy, man.
I got caught.
Like that stuff scares me more. Like when you talk about like horror movies or scary movies, like the shock and awe is one thing, but that's real. Like that's someone who did that, and now they're gonna make a movie about it,
Correct.
or like a whole thing about it.
Yeah, he only killed
Correct.
one, so it's not a fun movie. But if he got away with it for a while, have you seen Blackbird on Apple?
No,
You should watch that.
no,
Really?
No, oh yeah, it's a true story based off a book. Yeah, it's great.
What's it
So
about?
there's this guy who's a drug runner. It reminds you of Stevie Blue Eyes. Handsome devil, really good with ladies. Everyone loved him, charming. He gets convicted on like a drug charge, but everyone loves him. He's friends with like the Mongols, the Hells Angels, the cartel, the mafia. Like they're like, dude, everyone gravitates towards you. And it's a true story. Then there's a serial killer in the worst of the worst prisons, and he's gonna get out in like a month if they don't find out where the other bodies are at. So undercover, nobody else knows except for like 2 people involved. They send him to the same cell block. And they're like, if you find out where the bodies are buried, or if you get him to admit to it, we'll let you out early. They gave him 10 years. His dad has cancer and he's going to live only for 3. Damn. So he does it. And he's like, what?
Don't tell me the story. I mean, let me watch it now. That's already. I'm intrigued. I'm already in. I'm
you
already.
can watch it on your way to San Diego.
I mean, I'm already in.
Oh, it's great.
That's a great story.
Great.
I gotta watch that. That's
I'll
on
just set it
Apple?
up for you. Yeah.
Okay.
Been on for a while, but whatever.
Wow. Yeah, I want to watch
It's
it. though. You just
fantastic.
got me going on that.
Wait, have you seen Presumed Innocent?
What? Have I seen?
Fuck
what?
you. Hey, fuck you.
Wait, have I seen what?
I can't.
Wait,
I don't-
what did
I
you
don't-
say?
I can't.
What did you say?
Nothing. Don't ask me. Don't ask
I
me.
couldn't understand what he actually said.
Presumed
He said you haven't
Innocent.
seen Presumed Innocent.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh yeah, Presumed Innocent.
What about it?
That's an old movie though. That's from.
With
Is
Harrison
that
Ford,
the,
right?
yeah, is that the remake?
I can't. What else you got, Chad?
Come on, dude. Is it the remake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's TV
With
series.
Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, it's TV series.
Look at me right
What else
now.
we have here?
Best show you ever see.
What?
Yeah, you like Breaking Bad, right? And all that
Yeah, yeah.
bullshit, right? Sopranos is good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it crushes all that.
What?
Yeah, best show you see all year.
What?
Easily.
Presumed Innocent.
Yeah. Oh, you saw the movie, so you know how it ends? Okay. I can't.
This is a negative one, obviously.
What is this?
no.
But just give me your thoughts on this, because I don't know what to think of this.
I didn't want to
So
Let me see the headline first before you try to
for
gaslight
it.
me.
I'm not gonna guess.
LA police officer brutally punches handcuffed man in the face.
Yeah, so I told you, Brendan.
Real quick, what's he arrested for?
Exactly. There's no details about that.
All right. Let me guess. White cop, black guy?
Yes, but there's also
Yep.
a black cop on the scene as well. So just check this out.
Now has launched an investigation
Big guy.
after cell phone video goes viral. It shows a police officer punch a handcuffed man.
So you'll see what happens here.
His arrest. The incident has now sparked calls for the officer to be criminally charged.
Salo joins us live in downtown.
That's a big man. That guy just kind of went, hey, man. It was like a little.
So look what leads up to it.
Big guy's huge.
A tense situation.
They said handcuffed too, and he wasn't. I don't think he was actually completely handcuffed.
I
looks
get,
like they were trying to.
if that was my brother or my father and you did that to him, I'd be like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Depends what he did.
Yeah, but
Exactly.
You're not
So
allowed to
it was a
punch him in the
traffic
face
stop.
like that.
Apparently, it was a traffic stop.
But you're still not allowed to punch a man in the face like that. You can't do it. And I'm sorry, but that has been happening to black people forever. So I get it. It has. It really has. It's been happening in the 80s, 90s, 70s, 60s, 50s, believe me. And that and much worse. So.
Sure. Statistically, though.
No, statistically, of course not. But I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm just
that's
talking about.
bad-
I'm just talking about numbers. That's not great.
No.
I don't have any context there. I don't know. Cops' jobs are tough. Probably should have punched him in the face, but I have no clue what's going on there.
It's a giant man, though. That
He
guy
is
just kind
massive.
of took
And
it
the
like,
small white
"Meh."
guy like punched him. He's like, "Come on, dude, please
was like,
stop."
"Hey, hit
He's
me
like,
in the
"Come on,
jaw,
man.
stop."
Is there a breeze?" But yes, statistically, white guys are killed more by cops. But teach its own. We can run on that narrative if you want. We can do that.
He's going to get in trouble for that and should. You can't punch a guy in the face.
So let me ask you this: so should he lose his job?
I think more details have to come out because I don't know. Damn, dude, I don't know,
Probably,
man.
you'd have to see.
Lose his job.
You'd have to look at what's going on.
And then with the Secret Service that didn't protect Trump, all of them lose their job. What do you want to do there?
I
That
don't
was
know yet. I don't know
negligence,
yet.
right?
I don't know yet.
Negligence,
I don't know
yeah.
yet. But I think that in that case, you're just not allowed to do that, right?
Depends. What if they told you that guy has a severe history of hitting cops and beating women?
Yes, but you're not allowed
yeah.
to. You're not allowed to do when a guy's hands are behind his back and you're cuffing him. You're simply not allowed to punch somebody in the face. You're not allowed to. It's
Now let me
it's
ask you
actually
this.
most police officers at the LAPD.
Yeah, they probably wouldn't like that
They'd
either.
be like, "Get that! Hey, you fucking get that!" They're very professional. The LAPD is an incredibly professional organization.
Oh yeah, you're talking
Always
about
have-
the minority
Yeah.
cop.
So what I'm saying is that most of the LAPD,
It's like
I'm
saying
telling
all
you right
white
now-
people are
yeah.
serial killers because
No.
of Jeffrey Dahmer.
Most of the LAPD has always been known actually as being a button-down, amazing organization, and the cops themselves have always been known to be in really good shape. They're not fat; they're in fucking really good shape. In fact, there was a time when they were like, they look like a paramilitary squad, and the chief of police said, "I'm not going to apologize for my fucking officers being in great shape."
That's most cops in
Yeah,
America.
they do an amazing job. They're incredibly professional. That example, I don't think most cops are like, dude, what are you doing? Now, maybe he had a moment, right? Maybe something happened. Maybe he's having the worst day of his life.
But when you say he loses his job, what if I told you that was a 30-year cop and the most decorated one? Should he lose his job?
No.
No.
Personally, I'm the wrong
There's
guy
no
to ask.
context.
But I'm
don't
the
have
wrong
enough
guy to
information.
That's
ask.
why I think there's no context.
we have no-
Also, can we bring up? I could bring up. I have literally 1,000 incidences of cops getting punched in the face, cops getting shot.
Of course, but nobody's saying
that's what this is.
Like, nobody's saying that. Like I'm very pro blue, right? And I support law enforcement 100%. But if you see a guy who's got his hands behind his back, he's going, "What did I do?" and he gets punched for saying that.
Can't have it.
I can't have it. You can't have it. He's got to pay the price. Now I don't know what that price is. but there's
Suspended
a
without
process.
pay,
Sure, you could do that.
but to lose his livelihood. If he's on the
probably
force for
will.
20 years.
You know,
Cops are hard to
but
find.
a lot of jobs are that way. A lot of jobs in the military and stuff, you're gone if you fuck up like that. You're gone. So there are a lot of jobs, and especially if you're holding people to a high standard, like
Also,
police
what was he
officers.
thinking? He
Yeah.
knows he's been filmed. I need
A lot of police
context there.
officers are held to a
they're-
very high standard.
Just like you brought up before. Remember I brought up on Shop Show some guy that got sucker punched by like a security guard or a police officer.
Yeah.
But when I looked into it,
What'd I tell you, Jen?
yeah, he kicked open or he destroyed a glass door.
Mm-hmm.
He was going crazy. So in moments like that, it's like you got to do what you got to do to like get them,
Most people
handcuffed.
who criticize, like who say you can't have chokeholds and all, they've never been a
that's so
cop
stupid
dealing
too, I
with
think.
dangerous people. Police officers deal with big, dangerous people all the time, and their life is on the line always. So until you've been in those situations and you've actually had to wrestle with a perp and you don't know what that person's going to do, reach for your gun, and he's got a weapon, he's going to bite you. There's 1,000 things.
Yes. Yeah.
You don't know. Well, you don't know. So, and it all happens.
But
so
also,
fast.
but everyone's being gaslit. Also, remember, we can. Hopefully, there's stories. I doubt there is. There's 1,000 positive stories happening right now.
Yes.
Of cops taking out bad guys, saving your ass from crime.
Now here's
Now that doesn't get highlighted.
Yeah.
So remember, if you're just ignorant to it, man, all cops are bad. Look at that cop. That is one out of millions.
I have a
of
caveat.
incidents. Every day they deal with
But I also have-
every day. 99% of the time, there's no issues, and they're doing the right thing.
Yes. But I have a caveat to that. That guy who's really big might have been resisting arrest. He's not letting him cuff him. He's not.
That's what I'm saying. We don't have context.
So in that
So that's
situation
how-
where the guy's going, he's saying, put your hands. He goes, what did I do? And he's not letting him. That's a strong dude.
Yeah.
So they can't really cuff him. So it might have been, hey, I've asked you 15 times, and he lost his patience and hit him.
Or the next
Now,
thing is physical force.
that's all going to come out. That's all going to be investigated and come out. My guess is he's
If
probably
body
going to be off
cams,
the court.
I bet you he's not.
Force, but
I bet you he's not.
We don't know. But either way,
But this narrative of defund the police and police are bad, you know how
of course
stupid
not.
you have to be?
well, that's been so
It's so wild.
debunked.
All of it's debunked, but they run on it.
Yeah.
They'll run on it. Democrats will run on it.
But let me see that one more time.
The punch,
Yeah.
The problem is we don't see the before.
Yeah.
and we don't have the. That's why it sucks to. This is like a
The
this is
man's
big
a
thing
legit
that's in the
giant.
news.
The man's a legit giant. Okay. And he doesn't look like he's resisting.
But it looks like he's not.
Situation involving two Southeast area LA.
He doesn't look like
Like
he's
they
struggling.
they can't cuff him yet though.
He
That's the
doesn't
only.
look like, see, he's not.
He is. He's saying put your arm behind your back. And he's saying what?
Detained following a traffic stop in Watts. The slug happened as the 30-year-old man, identified by a community activist as Alexander Donta Mitchell, is heard yelling.
What did I do? This young man had his hand.
So it
There we
looks
go.
like the young man had his other hand and he wasn't cooperating.
I kind of feel bad for bringing this up now because
No,
we,
but I mean,
we don't have enough context. We don't know.
but if you are not cooperating with police, you're resisting arrest, and if you're resisting arrest, that is a charge he's going to have to contend with. Now he might get off that charge because he got punched in the face, and there might be a better way to deal with that, which would be. But by the way, you're also allowed to tase somebody in that situation. So he could have gotten punched in the face. He also could have gotten tased, and he'd be on the ground. So there are a lot of different things there that
It
but
could
it looks
escalate
like
really bad.
It looks like he's just.
There also has to be some accountability. Like, okay, you got punched in the face. Probably shouldn't have done it.
No.
Why'd you get punched in the face, though?
And stop resisting.
Should you have put your hands behind your back if you didn't do anything? It's not a race thing.
No, it's
an
not.
event.
And
It's
Bryan
do
hit
what they tell
the nail
you to
on the
do.
head. Like, I'm so sorry. We live in a civilized society. There are tiers to whatever. You trust police to protect you. If a cop tells you to stop moving, you stop moving.
Yeah.
If you want to keep moving and you get shot, what do you want me to tell you?
There has to be accountability.
There has to be some sort of accountability. I'm just saying.
See, they say he's not resisting, but he had his arm here, and the guy was trying to get his arm back. Okay.
No, that's
And-
KTLA says he's not resisting.
Yeah, but you can see that if you're doing that and you're not allowing someone to cuff you, that is resisting arrest. He is within his jurisdiction to tase you.
I would
I don't
say-
think he's allowed to punch you.
You know what's crazy? Just visually, right? So the punching in the face, if he tased him, it would look way better
Tasing-
than even though tasing would be probably like worse.
That's
Yeah.
a good point, Jen. Yeah.
But I'm saying just visually, just punching
Yeah.
him in the face
Yeah.
Yeah.
looks bad.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm sure
Remember when he
tasing
tased you here?
might have been protocol. I don't
What do you
know.
got? What do you got next?
Oh, this is also negative. Sorry. So there's a kid that's 11 years old who you know what swatting is?
Yep.
When you call in
Yep.
a fake crime that happens. He's done this at least 21 times.
Wow.
And now he's finally arrested.
It took him 20 times to catch him.
21
11.
times. They had to like do an investigation to find out exactly,
He's 11.
11 years old.
He's 11 and clearly,
jail.
he has a problem. But for him to do this 20 times and not get caught, he's young enough where you could direct that kind of energy into something pretty good. That's my takeaway. He's 11 and figured out how not to get caught all this fucking time, and you grown-ups gonna catch him? Sure, he should be reprimanded, and we should do this and kick him out for the year. But someone should take that kid and be like, hold on, what are you into, dude?
Yeah.
Because clearly you have a work ethic.
Smart kid.
Clearly you're smart as shit.
He's into disrupting shit. That can be the sign of a sociopath. Because he's into.
But it could also be a sign of a kid who's just misguided
bored,
off the
just
tracks
bored,
and bored as fuck, and he's really smart.
Get him into sports or something. Get him into
Or
something.
maybe he's not athletic. Maybe he's this nerdy kid who knows how to figure shit out.
Yeah.
But you could use that to your advantage. That kid could have a cool life, you know, if you get him on the right path.
I agree.
That's why I look at that stuff. Nobody got hurt. Let's figure it out.
You know, you and I are a couple of liberal guys when it comes to crime, right?
Oh, when it comes to crime, I'm not.
But
no,
you are.
11-year-old didn't hurt anybody.
But you both.
Because nobody got hurt. No. Big difference.
Yeah.
Nobody got hurt.
But we'd all be like,
crime
is he
here
there to get, you know. Yeah.
No. See, we're different with that. I don't get down with that. With an 11-year-old, nobody got hurt, and he's just doing this silly shit.
I agree.
Smart kid, and he's 11. Nobody got hurt.
It says, don't let his age fool you. He's a smart and dangerous kid. It is.
This is what his brother said.
Weird, dark side. Okay, well, the problem is
he seems like a bad kid.
He
like,
could be the
You look
one.
at online videos of animal cruelty.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, I didn't know he's mentally
You're
disturbed.
dealing with a sociopath.
Okay, well, he's probably on a path, and we need to lock him up forever.
You're dealing with a sociopath.
You know what we need to do? We need to strap him to a tree for 40 years. Yeah, that kid's gonna be a problem.
On that note, kids, I'll see you in Toledo, Funny Bone, August 16, 17. And then I'm in Plano, Texas, September 6, 7, and 8. Excited at House of Comedy. Come get some. BryanCallen.com for tickets. All right.
Drive fast, all gas this Friday, Saturday, Sunday at midnight. It's gone forever. Limited edition King Shocks, Drive fast, all gas, camo tees and hats. So you see me rocking right now. It's a limited drop only this Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You get 30-time entries as well. But once it's gone Sunday at midnight, it's gone forever. Go to drivefastallgas.com. Enter your chance to win this badass Raptor R killer. All right, guys. Love you.